Welcome to the So Social Radio Show. I'm your host, Richard Martin, along with my amazing co-host,
Cheri-Martin, and we are the WCN Interactive Team, business growth, marketing, and social media strategists, helping you to
dream it, plan it, build it, and most importantly, successfully do it.
Yes, for growth, prosperity, and success. And each Wednesday at 12 noon, right here on TalkNetworkRadio.com, we share tips and techniques to grow you and your business, plus demystify social media and marketing for you so you can have more fun.
And my favorite, more profits.
Yes. And we do want to make sure we invite each of our listeners to make sure you connect with us on Facebook on So Social Radio Show. Our timeline's open. Let us know what you would like to hear topics on in the new year coming up to 2017. You know, we're all about education, and we want to make sure that we bring to you what you want to learn. We do have an amazing lineup of some great guests coming on. We have an awesome guest in the studio today. He drove all the way from Orlando. So before we shout out to our sponsors and partners, just want to say hello, Tim, and welcome.
Thank you for having me. Hello.
And we'll, of course, do an official introduction to Tim because he's got an amazing bio here, and I love to read these bios, you know. But he's also a phenomenal friend, so we're excited he's here with us.
All right, let's give a shout out to our So Social Radio Show sponsors on that. I'd like to begin with Toastmasters, a world leader in communications and leadership development. Find out how you can improve your speaking and leadership skills by visiting toastmastersd84.org.
And Nancy Hohen, who is the area director, or the regional director, I think it is, with Toastmasters area, will be our first guest of 2017. So I'm excited.
Very excited.
Yeah, Nancy was with us here this first of the quarter, and she'll be sharing a lot of great tips on leadership and networking.
Fantastic. Looking forward to it. And Computer Rich LLC, your personal tech support. You can visit Computer Rich by going to mycomputerrich.com and find out how you can get an initial consultation and evaluation at no charge, or give Computer Rich a call at 321-482-4567. And my charity of choice, the AVET Project, which stands for American Veteran Empowerment Team, helping and support all of our veterans here by donating to avetproject.org. You can also listen to them. They have a radio station on a different network. Listen to American Warrior Radio Show every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. on AM 1510 WMEL.
And, of course, we always want to give a shout-out to Constant Contact, who we are partnered with. They're an award-winning company empowering small businesses and nonprofits to grow and succeed through email marketing. You can be a marketer with one toolkit, one login. Go to bit.ly/WCN free CT. That's bit.ly/WCN FREECTCT, and you can actually get started growing your marketing list with a free 60-day account. EverythingBrevard.com is a Brevard County, Florida community website. They're another one of our sponsors, and you can keep up to date with everything that's happening in Brevard and get your business listing on EverythingBrevard.com. Of course, if you too would like to learn how you can be So Social Radio Show guest, advertiser, sponsor, or partner, visit SoSocialRadioshow.com and send us an email, and we'll connect and have a fun conversation and see how we can give you some more exposure here on TalkNetworkRadio.com, where you can get a global reach. Love it.
Great way to start off the new year.
Definitely. Well, I'll tell you what, I just want to get down to our conversation here with Tim, because I have been spreading the message about today's show all over Facebook, Google Plus, oh gosh, LinkedIn, Twitter, and I've had a lot of people message me excited about hearing more, especially about the topic today, which is going to be all about how you can actually have, how important it is to have a social media strategy when you're really focusing on your career online, understanding the importance of what you need to be, steps you need to be taking. So a little more information first about Tim Lesnick. He is an experienced headhunter, recruiter, and client manager that builds talent-driven organizations for Vaco Orlando. As a local expert in the field of hiring and recruiting, and with over 15 years of experience, Tim has placed over 3,000 applicants into jobs. He is a partner in the firm and handles IT client services for Vaco Orlando, LLC, a specialized staffing and consulting firm in Maitland, Florida, where they do interview and place a wide variety of talent throughout Florida. Tim tells his clients he does two things. I help build careers, and I help build best-in-class companies. So welcome again, Tim, and just honored to have you drive all the way from Orlando and join us here today.
Not that far. It's my pleasure.
Yeah, we were just over there last evening. We went with my son and my daughter-in-law. We were actually near the Maitland area in Winter Park, at the Calvary Church there, and we got to view the Nutcracker. And
Nice.
I did give Richard a choice on the ballet there, but he had fun.
It was good. I really enjoyed it, and they had a lot of youngsters, little youngsters on there that were just amazing.
They were darling,
like 3 and down type kids, and it was just amazing.
They were so cute. And then we finished off, since we're in Orlando, couldn't leave without going to the Cheesecake Factory.
I don't blame you.
so had fun.
Absolutely so. Expand a little bit more on what you do, because what is my word, talent scout, headhunter? I mean, what does that exactly mean in how you help people?
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to describe what I do and what my firm does. Just in short, so my company is called Vaco. We're in our 16th year of business, and I've been with the firm for 10 years. We're a $350 million firm, and we essentially provide services. We're a service-oriented firm, that handles staffing sort of services and consulting, and we do that over a number of different specialized divisions. So in short, we've worked hard to say it as simply as possible, right, that we help people with their careers, and we help companies, or help our clients build best-in-class companies. So the reality is we meet with folks that are looking to make a job change either now or in the future. That would be whether they're active or passively looking for a new opportunity. And, we build a database that spans over our 35 or so offices across the country. We even have global operations now. It's been a great success in terms of growing. But the reality is we don't really achieve anything unless clients hire either contingent workers from us or full-time employees from us. Mm-hmm. And so we try to consult and get engaged with our clients on what their hiring strategy is and help them effectively get the right talent at the right time, and advise them what the trends in the market are and what talent might be available in certain areas to help them build their company to grow and be competitive and be successful. Then we also obviously do that on an individual level, because technically, you're your own brand, and you are a product to me and to people in this business, really.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
kind of interesting to think of, people as a product. So, we're helping, I say it this way, and I could say it in a nicer way, but we help them get out of their own way, because a lot of times I even make equation, like the analogy to dating areas of your life where, you get in your own way with the process. So we essentially try to, give them tips and tools and skills or hone their skills to make them more efficient at, interviewing, getting their resume together and presenting themselves to a client so that they can show the best that they have to offer and go from there.
Definitely. And I did promise our audience that we would definitely coax you in here later on in the show and giving some of those tips and tricks and do's and don'ts. I think we can twist your arm for that here a little bit, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So everyone, make sure you grab that pen and paper, because I know a lot of what Tim is going to be sharing today is really going to be beneficial for so many of you, whether you have an existing job right now and you want to make some changes in 2017, and also employers that are looking to add additional employees coming in 2017, and some of the things you may want to take a look at as well and look for.
Talking about resumes, having put together a few on my own, I know there's a bunch of landmines that are right in the middle of all of that. But how much detail or specificity do you need to go into in putting a resume? I mean, how detailed do I need to be? Do I do like bullet points of everything in my job description, or do I just kind of do a broad brush and wait for the interview to come?
Yeah, so resumes are a good place to start, right? Because there's a lot of opinions out there, as there are many things. You can get a lot of, good information, bad information, So my professional opinion, this is one guy's opinion based on his experience, but, the reality is my opinion is formulated by what my clients are looking for and asking for over many years, and then, synonymously with my 500 business partners across the country. And we, meet regularly to stay on top of the trends and what's important, right? So I highly recommend, and think about yourself. Too many people think about what they think looks like a good resume. It can be individualized, is what I mean. Not to get too caught up in that. I say we want to see a timeline. We want to know where you worked and what you did while you were there. It's as simple as that, right? So the fancy resumes that have the one full page summary, I don't think I've ever read a full executive summary of someone's background ever.
That's interesting.
And thousands and thousands of resumes that I've been through. Maybe after the fact, after I've decided and talked to them and was a good candidate, then I'll read through it. But up front, I guess is what I mean, right? So I want to look for, if I'm trying to hire someone for a software development position, let's say they're a .NET developer, I'm looking for them to be a software developer and a .NET developer in particular in their most recent job, right? It's pretty much as simple as that. So, and if you think about that, we think that way. We want to know where you've been, how much time you've spent there, and rather than regurgitate a company job description, we don't want to read a company job description on your resume. You really should have bullet points that could summarize with, do your best to quantify and qualify what is, an actual accomplishment while you were there, what you delivered, and how you accomplished it. I do a lot of IT now. Over the years, I've placed folks in many different areas of profession in IT. We want to know, what every piece of software, right, that well. And I think just data dumping a huge skills summary on the bottom that's half a page long is also ineffective. People want to know what you used in that particular job. So I say, some real quick rules. Keep it under 2 pages, no matter how long you've been in the business. You should be able to, been in your career is. Maybe onto a 3rd page, but you're starting to push it, right? Don't cram it all into 1 page and make it just this crazy summary where, it's hard to get any value out of it either, right? So, for me, a couple of points. One thing that I do is I still go with an objective or something that I use as a profile at the top that kind of summarizes where you're at in your career and what you're looking for, or maybe some unique value added, a sentence or two that are, specifically yours. And eyes naturally fall about 1/3 down on the page. So I want to see below your name and maybe a little summary of some sorts, however you want to do it, what your job was and what you did while you were there. And to just add to that for a moment, I urge folks to take creative liberties, because you may be an office manager in your job, for example, but they call you the receptionist. However, you may handle just about every single thing a normal office manager would handle, and you're qualified to be an office manager if you're leaving your job. Just because they called you a receptionist, you're not going to get called out by your former employer and say, well, she was just the receptionist.